Social media has had a significant impact on the way individuals engage. On Instagram, for instance, photos represent the pinnacle of aesthetic achievement, with the objective, of course, being to publish the most stunning image possible to gain the most engagement. But how is that impacting the way we see ourselves in real time? And does social media affect a user's decision-making in subjects like plastic surgery? Award-winning board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Michael Newman joined us to answer that and so much more.
Yeah, social media, of course, is so powerful, and it's what we all get involved in. And what we end up doing is we end up using our phones to document the things that we're doing in our lives and then posting it. And that experience with people has definitely upticked plastic surgery visits for sure. People come in for consultations, questions, and looking to improve the way they look.
Smartphone cameras, doctor, are apparently the culprit, because the lenses of which we are capturing images of ourselves and also viewing images of ourselves have been distorted because of how the lenses are built. Talk about that, because not a lot of people are understanding or even know that that's happening.
That's right. Smartphones have really led to a lot of improvements in our lives in many ways, but there have been some pretty negative things too. And one of the big negatives is the dreaded selfie. So the cameras on a smartphone are designed with a very curved lens, which is different than regular cameras. And the reason that lens is curved is to capture a wider view. But the bad thing about that curved lens is it distorts the light and the image as it comes into the camera. And it makes central things look larger and things on the periphery look smaller. So it really distorts the image of our face, our nose, our eyes.
So basically what you're saying is that it's not real. That's
not real.
It's not a real representation of how we look. And you are a world-renowned, board-certified plastic surgeon. You have clients and patients who come in all the time, but now you're telling them and advising them against plastic surgery due to what's happening on social media. Why are you taking that approach?
Yeah, I think the important thing is to educate people and to create some realistic results. And ultimately, we want people to be happy. We want people to be happy out there in life. And I want my clients to be happy with the results and tell all their friends and brag about it and show pictures. And, there's one particular story that came to light about this image distortion that really brought it to my attention. And I had this very attractive young woman who was a model and came in and was very stressed about the way she looked. And I looked at her and I thought she looked great. And she said, well, no, look at these pictures. When I take pictures of myself, I see these unevennesses that really bother me. And when we looked at the images and looked at her and then took a picture with a regular camera to show her, we revealed that really that distortion is exaggerated by her phone camera. And in real life, she looks much better than she does in those photos.
Which is eye-opening, because here we are under the guise of, yes, with filters and everything that's there to enhance the way you look, especially on Zoom, and the amount of time that we're spending in front of our computer screens, or on our smartphones. There's all these mechanisms to make us look better, but in all actuality, we're perfect as is without all the adjustments that we've become so accustomed to using to show our best selves, especially on Instagram, when the picture you post is the most curated and probably the most heavily edited that you would ever put out there. It's truly mind-blowing. I have to thank you, doctor, for being so transparent about this, because as I said, you are a plastic surgeon. Your business is to make people look better upon request, and you're saying, no, accept who you are.
That's right. Yeah. So this is clearly bad for my business, but I think it's ultimately good for all of us, and good to realize that, hey, oftentimes we're better than we look in the images we're checking out. So, be proud and accept your beauty, and don't chase some unrealistic, distorted image that you see on your phone or on Instagram.